Hi guys, my name is Gabby. I'm going to be taking you through your flow today. So with that being said, go ahead and meet me lying flat on your back on the mat. Your arms are going to go long by your side. Shoulders nice and long. Fix my hair here. Take a deep inhale in here, just connecting to our Pilates breath. And on the exhale, push the air out of your mouth like you're blowing through a straw. Another deep inhale in here. And exhale through the straw. Good, another deep inhale. Exhale, sigh it all out. On our next inhale, we're going to stack our arms over our shoulders, coming up long by our sides. Lift head, neck, and shoulders off the mat and slowly sit up into our slow seated roll up. Back is nice and straight, sitting tall. And we lower everything back down. Head, neck, and shoulders are the last to touch the mat. We inhale to prepare. Arms are still stacked over shoulders, parallel with your ears. And exhale, lift head, neck, and shoulders and slowly peel your back off the mat, coming into your seated roll-up. Maybe you stretch a little bit over the toes here, feeling that stretch in your hamstrings, in the back of your calves. Coming back into a seat and slowly lowering everything down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale, we're going to take another seated roll-up. All the way up, stretching over the toes, coming back into our seat, and lower, slow and controlled, all the way back down. Good. Let's take one more here. Inhale to prepare, and we exhale, rolling all the way up, stretching long over the toes, coming back into our seat, lowering all the way back down. Go ahead and put your arms by your side. They can be long in line with your legs. Our knees are going to come into tabletop, so our knees are going to stack over our hips. Palms are planted on the mat, and we're just going to lower the right toe to touch the mat and come back into tabletop. Lower the left and back into tabletop. So we're just hinging through the hip here. The movement is not coming from your knee, it's coming from your hip rather, because we're trying to slowly warm up and activate our core. Hinging through the left side, hinging through the right, trying to get your toes to touch the top of your mat. Let's do 5 more like this. Breathing through the effort. We inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, we lower to touch the toe to the top of the mat. Breathing in, slowly breathing out. Starting to feel that activation in our center core, our lower core. Let's do 2 more on each side. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we lower. 1 more here. And then bring everything back into center. And we're going to do double toe tap. So both legs lower down, touch the top of the mat, and hinge back into tabletop. Again, just moving through your hips here. Your knees stay in the same position the whole time because we want to activate our core. Starting to feel that burn a little bit as you move through this. Making sure we're not overextending or arching our back as we lower the toes to the top of the mat. Trying to keep a neutral spine so that we don't activate our lower backs. Give me 5. In 4, we take a little breath. In 3. 2, and 1. Go ahead and hug the knees into the chest. Rock side to side, roll out that lower back a little bit. Good. And then on your next inhale, we're gonna hug that right knee into the chest. Left leg goes out long. Head, neck, and shoulders lifts off the mat, coming into our single leg stretch, and we switch. So bouncing the opposite leg twice to keep your beat, and we switch. Just alternating legs here, pointing through the extended toe, so we get that lengthen on the opposite leg as the other one hugs into the chest. Switch. We bounce, and we switch. Let's do 6 more like this. Lengthening through the legs, feeling the tension in the core as it activates, keeping head, neck, and shoulders lifted off the mat. In 3, we go into double leg stretch. In 2, in 1, hugging both knees into the chest, head, neck, and shoulders stays lifted. We extend the arms and the legs out at the same time and slowly hug them back in. Extending the legs and the arms long behind your head and crunching the knees back into the chest. Give yourself a hug. Extend, breathing through the effort here, hugging the knees in. Good. Extend for the double leg stretch, hug the knees in. Working through this movement, feeling that activation in your core. Breathing through the effort as you extend, holding the legs long and crunching them in. For 5, and crunch. For 4, and we crunch. For 3, the higher your legs are, the more easy it will be. The lower, the more of a challenge you'll get. In 2, we hug the knees into the chest. In 1, hold it here and hug. Good. Lower head, neck, and shoulders down. Take a little breath. Good work. Bringing the knees back into tabletop here. We're gonna go ahead and bring the arms long overhead, just like we did a few minutes ago. And we're gonna extend the left leg out long in conjunction with the right arm coming long behind you and back through center. Then we're gonna alternate the right side, right leg, left arm for dead bugs here. Extending right arm, left leg, back through center, meeting in tabletop. Extend the right leg, left arm, back through center. Just working through each oblique slowly and with control, moving through these exercises, feeling the lengthening in your opposite leg and opposite arm as they go out long, while you're strengthening your core, strengthening the muscles. Good. Let's do a few more like this. Keep it lengthened. Check in and make sure your knees are still stacked over your hips. You're keeping a neutral spine, so not overarching or tucking in too much. We don't want any activation in the lower back. For 5. For 4, you reach and bring it back in. Reach and bring it back in. For 3, breathing here. In 2, we reach, we bring it back in. We reach, we bring it back in. And 1, hugging the knees into the chest. Maybe you lift head, neck, and shoulders. Take a little breath here. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go into a modified teaser. So coming onto our right butt cheek and right elbow, you're staying lifted through this shoulder, so you're not sinking down into it. You wanna keep a proud chest. We're gonna bring the top foot, so the left foot, planted right onto the mat. Left arm comes long overhead, right leg goes out long, and we're just gonna crunch the fingertips to the toe. Keeping the leg straight, the toes pointed. Taking a modified teaser here, again, checking in with your shoulder and making sure you're lifting out of it. Tap and lower. Tap and lower. We touch and lower. If you feel like you want to amp it up a little bit more, you can go ahead and take this leg, bring it straight, glue it to the right one, and take a full teaser. Tap and lower. Tap and lower. This one's really waking up my core. Let's go for 10, 9, breathing through this movement, 8, 7, embracing the quiver if you have it. I know I do. For 6, 5, in 4, we rest. In 3, in 2, in 1, hug the knees in. Take a little side stretch here. Good. Now, we're gonna take the knees back together, glue them in, going back right onto that right butt cheek on the mat. The left palm can come by the mat, can come to your left side of the mat. Bringing the legs into a sort of tilted tabletop here, and we're just gonna crunch the legs out and back in. Extend out, crunching back in. Extend and crunch. Extend and crunch. For 5, 4, in 3, we rest. In 2, in 1, go ahead and lower down. And we're gonna do the other side, even it out. So flipping onto our other side here, left elbow comes onto the mat. The top right foot is planted. The left leg, the bottom leg, is out straight. And we're going to bring the right arm long overhead, tap and lower. Bringing the fingertips and the ankle to touch, keeping that bottom left leg extended this whole time. Toes are pointed. So we can elongate through that leg and through the arm. Checking in, making sure you're not sinking too much into that shoulder. Keeping the chest proud. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Maybe you take a full teaser like we did on the other side if you want to amplify. So bringing both legs together. Putting the pressure on that left butt cheek, not the hip, not the lower back, not both butt cheeks, just the left one. And we're gonna bring both legs up to touch, the fingertips, and lower. Up to touch, and lower. Breathing through the effort here. Again, embracing that quiver, just like the other side. We're gonna go for 8, 7, 6, for 5, in 4, we lower, in 3, in 2, and 1. Lower it down for a second. Then we're gonna take that modified teaser, crunching the knees in and out of the chest. Take a breath, take a sip of water, and go ahead and meet me right back where we started. So both legs come out long. We're taking the right palm to the opposite side of the mat. So you have a palm on both sides just to give you a little more stability, a little balance. Bending the knees into a tabletop, still in your side teaser, still pressure on your left glute. And we're gonna extend the legs out. Crunch them in and extend them out. Crunching the knees to the chest, extending the legs out long. Maintaining those pointed toes as you extend and crunch. Let's go for 5 more here. And crunch. And crunch. In 3, we rest. In 2, and 1. Rest it down. I already did 2 workouts today, so I'm a little bit winded. Feeling a little fatigued, but it's all good. All right, we're just gonna finish off with 2 quick planks, and then you're done, you're out of here, and you're feeling stronger than before. So go ahead and meet me in a low plank. We're just gonna hold it to wrap things up here. Do a little full body, a little core activation, holding this plank, not too long, just for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. In 5, we go to high plank. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. We bring the left hand, the right hand to the mat. Palms are down, checking in to make sure your hips aren't too lifted. They're just in line with the rest of your body. Think about if I were to put a skewer through your head, would it go all the way through your body? Keeping it as straight as possible, activating through the core, tucking that belly button to your spine so you feel that activation. Breathing through this hold here just for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, in 5, we finish. In 4, you got this. In 3, in 2, in 1, lower down. Maybe take a child's pose, bringing those knees to the width of your mat, your toes touch, your arms extend long over your head. Head can come to the mat. And just taking a few deep breaths in here. And exhale. Side out. Let's take one more deep breath in. And exhale, sigh it all out. Loves it. I'm definitely sweaty. Woo, my hair. It's doing crazy things. Well, thank you guys for joining me for this quick little ab flow today. I'm going to be posting some more on my channel in the coming weeks, hopefully, if not the coming days. So stay tuned for more videos. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Great job. You pushed yourselves, you killed it. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.